Hello and welcome back to Expedition 17 Titan Redux. The second Redux of this year's holiday season, and we have done phase 1, we have done phase 2 to full completion, and now we are on phase 3, a phase which we couldn't do until this video. We have done a couple of phase 4 already and one of phase 5, and all of these milestones in phase 3 are all to do with a water world, because they are all within the water. Now, what we do need to do here is get out our Nautilon platform. Nice and easy. We should be able to plant this here, and our Nautilon should be there. Now, let's grab our Nautilon. But first of all, what I want to do is have a look down there in the bottom left-hand corner, and it will say the depth of the sea floor. And as you can see, it says 1045.6 U down. Now, one of our milestones is to reach a depth of 1001 U. So I've been really lucky of where I've landed. I've landed directly above a depth level more than what we need to get to the second milestone of phase 3. But if you're struggling to get to this milestone, you're struggling to find 1001 U, if you fly around a bit, land on the water using your aquajets in your spaceship, jump out into the water, you'll see the depth level, and you just find it that way. It can take a bit of time for some people. Some people, like me, get really lucky and just find it really quickly. Our first milestone, though, is to install the exosuit pressure membrane. We've also got to collect sea glass of 3, and they are at the bottom of the ocean, so we do need to travel all the way down there. Another one is we need to discover 5 aquatic creatures. If we have a look at our discoveries here and go into the fauna, we'll see here that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 underwater animals here. I don't think these flying ones will count towards this one because they are aquatic creatures, not flying creatures. Then we have to visit the site of a sunken freighter, and we'll be able to find one of those using our Nautilon, as long as we have a specific piece of equipment fitted. Let's make sure we put the Nautilon drive in one of these supercharged slot here, and as you can see, we don't actually have anything fitted to scan for a sunken freighter. We may get that as part of the expedition rewards. Now though, what we're going to do is just press RB and just travel straight down to the seafloor in our Nautilon and get down to that 1001 U. And there we go. We got it. Perfect. We love it. We are here. So, crash zone. We have got that one all already. Or crush zone even, sorry. You get crystal sulfide times 10, glass times 17, pure ferrite times 1000, and underwater construction plans. So if you want, you can make a base down in the depths. However, let's see if we can fit some of our underwater items, technology here. We need 6 living pearls and 1 quantum computer. I actually want the membrane for the milestone. So, can I make one of you? I need cryosulfate. There should be some down here. So, now there will be crushing depth, so we do need to be a bit careful. Why is he going up? Stop going up, go down. Grab the crystals. What's it called? Cryophosphate. Yeah, let's grab a load of this. Deep water pressure is absolutely killing me here. If we get back into the Nautilon, that will help with the deep pressure. Now we can make one of you. And then we actually need 2 of you. Can I make 2 of you, please? Oh, no, I can't. I'm missing salt now. Okay, there's going to be salt down here somewhere as well. And whilst we are underwater, of course, we do need to get our 5 ocean creatures, and we need to get some sea glass. So we'll look for that in a bit, but first I'm going to have to concentrate on salt here. Looks a little bit like that. And there's some there as well. We'll grab that really quickly. We need to get this pressure membrane fitted. And there it is. We need the hermetic seals. 3 hermetic seals, we should be able to do that. As I get injured, there you go. Right, pressure membrane fitted, and we got under pressure. Let's just quickly head back to the Nautilon, get in a bit of a safe space. Because this underwater pressure is absolutely horrendous. And then what we can do is grab our reward here, which is a fishing rig plans, pre-packaged high power sonar unit and pre-packaged Tethys beam unit. Cool. There you go, under pressure. And we have the Tethys beam and we have the sonar, which I wanted. That will help us find a crashed freighter. We'll go through that in a moment. Let's recharge you. Got some glass in here as well if we want to build some underwater base, which I'm not really going to do right now because that's not on my list of things. We need to collect seagrass now and sea glass, sorry, and get the 5 aquatic creatures. So I also want to build the other 2 things. Can I build these? I need 6 living pearls for this and a quantum computer for that. Quantum computer is going to be antimatter and microprocessor. Microprocessor is in the bloody starship, isn't it? Yes. Okay. We'll ignore that then and we'll try and get on with what we've got. Let's go and scan some things. And see if we can find any sea glass. There's some down here. Well, there's 2 quite close to each other. That is nice. Let's head down here. There you go. Push even further down into the depths. We're now over 1,200 U. This is really crushing pressure. And there's deep water and hyper pressure. There's one. There's one down there as well. Get back into the old Nautilon. And let's head down here to this one. And then we should be able to find one more. And there you go. We've got hazard pay. That is going to give us a dredging laser plans, which is a terrain manipulator for your Nautilon. So let's grab that. And Supreme Defensive Systems upgrade. So to find a Sunken Freighter, what we need to do is press down on my D-pad here, find the use high power sonar. We go across to crashed freighters. And there you go. We have a Sunken Freighter. 2 hours away. So it's definitely best to get in the old ship to go do that. But first, whilst we're here, we do need to look for this 5th aquatic creature. Because we have 4 out of 5. So this may take a little while on this planet. I suppose if we go to another planet and find an aquatic creature there, that will also work. There it is. There's the last one on this planet. And that should give us teeming with life. Let's grab that milestone reward as well, which is automated trap plans, which you can catch fish with. You just plant them in the water and they catch fish for you. You don't have to fish if you don't want to. Supreme scanning system upgrade and supreme movement system upgrade as well. Lovely old stuff. Now we are going to carry on going to the crashed freighter all the way over there, and I will see you there in a moment. Okay, so here we are. We have landed just above our marker for our Sunken Freighter, and what we can't do, I believe, is actually call in the Nautilon here. Sorry, what we can do is call in the Nautilon here because we are on the same planet as the Nautilon. We'll head into the Nautilon, and yeah, we will dive down. And here it is now coming into view. I have run out of fuel for the old Nautilon, but we do have a chamber here, and it looks like someone's put a base there as well. Someone's put a base right next to this particular Sunken Freighter. Bloody hell, there's the Colossus is down here. All sorts. Okay. That was a bit strange. I've lost my bearings as to where this is. Ah, there it is. Oh, that's... Oh, there it is. It's right there. There it is. Okay. Let's talk then to the log. Finally found it. Let's read it. yeah, it will tell you some information about what happened to this freighter. Maybe there's some issues or whatever. And then we get Fathoms Below. Now, of course, you can raid this freighter. I'm not going to do that here because I'm not that fussed about the materials available in it in this particular save. Reward is a terrifying sample and starship inventory slot times 5, which is very nice indeed. We'll put 3 in there and we'll put 2 into the tech. Now what we need to do is get back to our ship and try and get back in one piece because we run out of fuel and we have some other hyper pressure issues. So let's head back to the Nautilon. See if I can get out of here. We survived the deep ocean depths and the pressure that comes with it. We've made our way to Rendezvous Point 3, which was about 3 jumps. Well, I say about. It was exactly 3 jumps. And we have found ourselves on this, well, another gas giant, a massive gas giant. And of course what we're looking for is the next rendezvous point, which is apparently 1,424 U that way. No thank you. Let's get back in the ship and get over there. Looks like we found the site. There it is. It seems to be a crashed freighter, which it is. Let's just make sure we are all good here. And there you go. There is Rendezvous Point 3. Very nice indeed. And then, of course, we need to take the picture of this very bleak landscape. Love it. And there's the Chronicle 3. So there are all the underwater missions, or milestones, for this particular expedition. And yeah, it didn't take very long to do. If you are struggling to, say, get all of the 5 aquatic creatures, go to a planet that has a smaller water or a little bit of water on it, and you'll be able to then scan the creatures that are in that water, and that will probably give you the rest that you need. If you're struggling with the 1001 U, just do what I did, check down in the bottom left hand corner at the depth of the sea, or where the seabed is. And that will enable you to then get the 1001 U. It may take a little bit of flying around above the ocean and finding the correct depth. The rest of them are pretty standard stuff and easier, or sort of easier to get than the 1001 and the 5 aquatic creatures. Let's get our Rendezvous Point 3 reward. That is Colossus Geobay plans, which we do need, and Band Hazard upgrade module. Very nice. There's the Colossus plans. We need metal plating, iron battery, and we need paraffinium. So we need a paradise world or moon for that. And if we go into our discoveries here, there must be a paradise moon on or in this system. Surely. Dusty moon. No. And look for the paraffinium. I don't see any paraffinium here, which is a little bit disappointing. We might have to go to Rendezvous Point 4 to find the paradise planet. But that is fine. We can do that nonetheless, because in phase 4 we will have to make the Colossus. Construct a base on a gas giant, which we're on, so we can do that quite quickly. We've already done 2, as I mentioned earlier. Then we just need to visit the 4th rendezvous and the 4th Chronicle, and then we have phase 5 to do after that. So let's get the Chronicle reward, which is 1080 nanites, 128 Quicksilver, and those nanites now are going towards our nanite collection, which we need for phase 5. We're actually 1,500 away, or 1,497 away. We'd still need to rename a discovery, so that one is going to be a bit tricky in phase 5. And explore on foot, we are over halfway there. We're almost just 2,000 U away, so that shouldn't be too bad either. That will be in a couple of videos time. So we can now complete phase 3 in total, get the Surveyor's Cape customization. So there you go, guys. That is how to complete phase 3 of Expedition 17 Titan, the second Redux of this year's holiday season. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's helped you out in some way. I'll see you in the next one for phase 4. Take care out there.